going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here on this Monday with some CWC match review number 21 between the Kiwis and the home team India, two of the undefeated sides of the World Cup. The two clear best teams so far of the tournament do battle down there at Dharamshala, beautiful venue of course, but it is the home country, the host nation, that do come away with the victory. They are now 5-0. Yes, you heard me that correctly. We will have a look more at the table at the end of the video and the upcoming fixtures, but man, the host nation, I think we all kind of had an inkling before the tournament started that this would be a possible scenario for Team India. They look unbeatable on their home deck. It's really like, I know cricket is a funny sport, 50 overs, anything can happen, but fuck, they look dangerous. And in my opinion, the Kiwis were comfortably the second strongest team. So they do away with the Kiwis. Not comfortably, but very powerfully in the end. Of course, no Kane Williamson for New Zealand, but shit, I mean, this was a big game in the times of the table for the midway of the tournament. The biggest game so far. And India come away with it. So we're going to get straight into this one. Make sure if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below all of your thoughts on this one. Who impressed you? Who let you down? What changes you maybe want for the next game? Just all of that good stuff, all right? Let's get into it. Player of the match. Oh, brother, big smiles. Mohammad Shamgod, the man, the myth, the legend, of course, comes in for Lord Takua. And, you know, I was happy for Shami, but I was like, damn, I feel for the man, Lord Takua. I'm a big fan. I like what he can do with both bat and ball, but I'm sorry, Shardul, you're not going to get back in this team. Mohammad Shamgod, 5 for 54 off 10 and a 1 not out. So, in my opinion, that one run was better than the 5-wicket haul. But hey, just inspirational stuff all around. Bowled terrific from start to finish. Didn't give anything. Pace, sexy, just all around greatness from Shami. And it's so good, of course, with the recent events that it's been happening in his personal life to come in here and be fully focused on the job at hand and be the best player of the game is a huge effort. So, you know, he's been sitting on the bench, you know, fucking stirring up Gatorades for the last few games. This would give him a lot of confidence and just overall, I feel like, comfortability for Team India because they know they also have a guy like Shami who was sitting on the bench and can come in and make such a big impact. So, yeah, really happy for the man there. All right, into the match. The Kiwis into bat first. I mean, either way, I wouldn't have minded batting or bowling first, to be brutally honest. But chasing is always preferred, in my opinion, in 50 overs. So, let's get into it. Devon Conway, Will Young, not off to a great start. India started well, like usual. Bumrah and Siraj giving nothing. Conway, gee whiz, he could not get anything going early. And he started this tournament like a house on fire. Now he is not having a bad tournament at all, but he's kind of just teetering away in his last few games. If the Kiwis are going to stay up the top there, they're going to need him to fire up, the CSK legend. Maybe they need MS Dhoni to have a talk to him, I'm unsure. Will Young, he did play a few nice shots, 3-4s, but he's gone for 17 off 27. The Shamgod bowls him. Not surprised there. That's what happens when you get faced up by Shamgod. And then it was into a pretty comfortable partnership here between the man Rachin Ravindra and Rajasthan Royals legend Daryl Mitchell, of course, I think, right? So, you know, they've got a big partnership here. I think they've put on, over 100 maybe. So 2 for 19 and then 3 for 178. So they've put on 120 odd right there in that partnership. Massive. Looked threatening to take this game away from India and go on and make 350. Not comfortably, but really well. Or 330, 340-ish, of course. Only 273. So let's get into what really happened around this partnership. Just a great partnership. Rachin looked awesome. Daryl Mitchell looked in great touch until he got to about into the 90s, and then he looked really nervous and then got his 100 and then kind of just tried to unleash the shackles, play a few shots there, but he looked really good. Thankfully, someone stood up because other than that, it was piss poor from the Kiwis. And this is really similar to Australia v Pakistan a few days ago, where David Warner and Mitch Marsh made all of the runs and then no one else made anything around them. So Australia won the other day, but if the Kiwis, had a few extra scores, it might have been 300 plus, and that might have done the job here. So, yeah, obviously easier said than done, but they just needed someone to stay out there, build partnerships. Latham gone for 5, Kuldeep gets him, Glenn Phillips for 23, and as you can see, the rest of the numbers I can count on one hand. So just piss poor stuff here late, of course. They're tail enders, you're not expecting, 50s or 30s for that matter, but, a few little 10, 15s here and there scores, just they matter so extra. But again, it's easier said than done, especially when you've got the man Shamgod closing out the game with express heat. Like, there's not much you can do about it. So let's get into the Indian bowlers, where this game was won. In my opinion, of course, the batting, you have to chase it down, but being able to restrict New Zealand to under 300 was an incredible result, because 2 for 178 they were. That was looking at 300 comfortably at one point, and then it just fell away. 205 for 4, 243, and then it was here. 257 for 6, 260 for 7, 260 for 8. It just piss poor stuff. So they needed a bit more there. The bowlers, Bumrah, I mean, shit, is he, he doesn't give much, does he? That man Devon Conway was like, I do not know what to do in this first over. 1 for 45 off 10, a maiden to open things up as well, which is just arousing. Mohammad Siraj, 1 for 45 off 10, of course. Good to see him still bowling incredibly well, because now with Shami in the team, they've got that extra seamer option. Maybe Siraj gets a rest in the upcoming games. Maybe not. I don't know. Mohammad Shamgod, we spoke about him, but just a beautiful man, sexy bowling, and just his overall bowling action may be the most fluent and just pleasing to watch on the eye. It seriously is such a, he is the man, and it's so happy to see him a part of this team, the Shamgod. Make sure, if you are not a usual commenter on YouTube, go to the comments right now, #Shamgod, okay? Do it for the man Shamgod. Jadu, none for 48 off 10, just super tight. Did drop a catch, but also caught one as well. So, it comes and goes with the man Jadu. He is still one of the best fielders in the world. And Kuldeep Yadav doing it for the man Yuzi Chahal, 2 for 73 off 10. So he continues to be the dominant spinner for Team India. The Kiwis, so 273. Should have been 300, 290-ish minimum. To be honest, they really did piss away a big chance here to score 300. But hey, that is cricket. Shit happens. Good bowling all around. So India, you would have rather chase under the lights in front of the home fans, in my opinion. But, it's always, I think it is funner. And not funner, but just easier to set a game plan when you're chasing the runs right. So let's get into it. Hitman Sharma got them off to a ripping start here, 46 off 40, but just some of the shots that he picked up early off Bolt, Matt Henry, even Fergo, I think at one point, just straight over their head. He's such a different batsman to a lot of other people. He's such like a Chris Gale, or one of those guys that just stands in the crease and delivers. He'll wait for the ball to come to him and then just smack the fuck out of it. But then you've got the other hand of guys like a Kohli, a David Warner, Surya Kumar Yadav, who use all dimensions of the crease. But then it's so different with Rohit, who stands and just picks up the length, reads what's going to happen, and some of the drives over the head of the bowler for 6 were some of the shots of the tournament. I think he played one of the shots of the tournament last night. It was very, very good to watch, I'm not going to lie. But hey, just falls short of a 50. Of course, you want him to go on there, the skipper, but he's looking in prime Hitman form at the moment. I don't even mind that if I'm an Indian fan. You want him to go on and make something big, but gets your team off to a solid start. Just seeing Rohit make runs would be just even a positive thing for that matter. Shubman Gill looked better against Bangladesh in the last game. Not to be here, but he will recover. He's still just working into it, 26. So let's go to the fall of wickets. Let's try to put a scenario. So 2 for 76 after 13. And then you've got the partnership of Kohli and Iyer. And of course, the man Virat King Kohli, 95 off 104. Couldn't back up the last century. Of course, I didn't get to review that game, but here I wanted to see this century, man. It was fucking this close. He went for it. He went for the 6 off the last ball. Not to be. Shit happens, but he plays a match-winning knock here and just standing up in World Cups like usual Virat Kohli style. So the two big guns of India, Hitman and Kohli, are standing up on their home deck in front of the home fans when they need it the most. So, yeah, I honestly couldn't think of any better time right now to be an Indian cricket fan. Like, this is all you could ask for right now. Close wins, big scores, good wickets. Pretty nice. Shreyas Iyer, of course, he did go out to a bouncer as well, which, a short ball always seems to be his damn weakness, but he chops out there. He did play a few of them quite nicely, but yeah, gone for 33 there, and I don't want to say the game was pretty much over, but it definitely felt that way. I had then snoozed off, so Kohli was on about, what was Kohli on? I want to say 70-something, and then I fell asleep. So, look, I'm not going to lie, it was about 2 o'clock at that point in the morning, and Kohli was on 80-something, and my eyes just fell shut. 16 runs short. I woke up this morning and seen Kohli was just short of 100, but nonetheless, I did get to see pretty much all of that knock. KL Rahul, 27. That's all right. Doesn't matter. The game was over. Surya got absolutely fucking burnt by Kohli. I was about to say the skipper Kohli, but of course, that's not true. He got burnt by Kohli. Kohli, I thought there was a run there. I'm not going to lie. I thought there was a tight run, but shit happens. Bad communication. Surya just wanted to get, Papa Kohli back on strike, and I get that. So it is what it is. Kohli said, no chance, young blood. Up you get, back the other way, and he was out for 2. So not an ideal game for him, but I hope we get to see more of Surya this World Cup because he can do some match-winning things. Especially the position that India's in might be worth giving him a few extra games and resting a few players potentially. And then Jadu, a nice little 39, not out 44, finishes the job off with 3 4s and a 6. And yeah, so that is how that one finishes. A little tight towards the back end. You start to not worry, but you start to go, all right, someone just finish this off now so we can all turn the tally off or leave and go home now, because they were toying with it a little bit late. A few wickets started to fall, but after Kohli tried and then went out, it was already game over with a few overs to play. So India win. The Kiwi bowlers, I didn't think they were horrible. I just think they're missing. They're not missing a whole lot, to be honest, looking at it. Like, they've got the seamers, they've got the change of pace bowlers, they've got the spin amongst it. This is still a really complete squad. Trent Bolt, 1 for 60 off 10. Matt Henry, 1 for 55 off 9. Santner, who has been really good, actually, super underrated, 1 for 37 off 10. Ferguson, 2 for 63 off 8. He also wears the number 69, so of course we love him. Rachin Ravindra, none for 46 off 9. Again, one of the most talented upcoming all-rounders. And Glenn Phillips, rolling the arm over for 2 overs. Unsure if that's needed, but anyways, none for 12 off 2. So that is how that one finishes off. India, too strong, too good with the ball. And really, this could have been a last ball finish because the Kiwis should have made 290, 300. India would have then had to use their last 2 overs to maybe make 16 off 12 balls. Like, it would have been a lot more interesting, but that is how the cookie crumbles. Great bowling towards the end from India, and then finished off with the bat. So this will bring a smile to plenty faces. Top of the motherfucking table. India 5-0. It's all theirs. Wrap up the World Cup. The game's over. India are the champions. So, look, not exactly just yet, but fuck me, they look good. Like, excuse my language, but wow, they look really, really tough to beat on home soil. The Kiwis, a minor slip, but they'll be fine for it. This will just be more experience and learning for them, so they're still right up there for me. South Africa, thank goodness they lost to the Netherlands, because otherwise they would be 4-0, and I'd be worried for Australia to make the next position. So it's good there. 3-1 there. In 4th, yes sir, the Aussies still 4th. Of course, we do play another game very soon, so we need to win that, but 2 games on the trot, 2 wins, feeling safe, feeling happy once again. Pakistan in 5th. So it's between either Australia or Pakistan, I want to say, for that 4th position. So that's, if Pakistan beat us for that position, I may cry. So please, Australia, keep winning, keep doing things. Pakistan 5th, Bangladesh in 6th. They've looked okay. Just not enough wins on the board. The Netherlands have looked amazing. Even though they have 1 win, they have been super competitive every game. And just when the Netherlands are a part of a World Cup, cricket is better for it. Sri Lanka, It's time to go home, fellas. Just keep Kusal Mendes here because he's a big part of life in general. England. Fuck me, right? Oh, England, what's happening? The reigning champions, what's happened? This can't be an edit. Is this Google's problem or is this England? No Jofra, no England, no Owen Morgan, no England. Ben Stokes should retire again. Oh boy, I'm feeling happy about that. That makes a man feel something. That makes anyone feel something regardless of who you are. Wowee. Oh, I could smile at that all day. And then Afghanistan in last position. So look, it's never nice to be last, but I get it. You get there, they need a few wins. And of course, I think they play Pakistan tonight. Yeah, fuck, this is going to be ginormous in Chennai on that spinning pitch. This is a must-watch game tonight. This is going to be so interesting. And then we've got interesting. Hopefully Bangladesh can win that. Hopefully fucking Lytton Das makes 400. Australia v the Netherlands. Okay, that is a danger game. And then we've got a few more, fucking Minnow bashing right here. England v Sri Lanka. No one cares about those Minnows. Sri Lanka we care about. England not so much. Kusal, Wikarama, Walalagi, Karunaratne. So no, that is unfair to Sri Lanka. I like Sri Lanka. They're just not going very well at the moment with England. So look, plenty of big games. That one included. We're getting into the business end of things. But hey, India, too strong, too good on their home pitch. They win. Leave me all your thoughts down below about this one. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see everyone in the next one.